I was so sure of the sale because of the way she was letting me do whatever I wanted. I gave her the clock. As a matter of fact, here's what I'll buy. You take this clock. She said, thank you. There was never a call. I never made a penny. But even with that, going back to college, developing myself, thinking about who I am in this world, seeing examples of people way above me. And what was that level? What was it? Was it 35,000? Was it someone making 90,000? Oh my God, I'll never do that. That's what I said to me. Oh my God, I'll never do that. Man said to me, outside the club that I was working, I was making $16 a night. He said, what's the top for you in this business? And I swear to you, this was my truthful response. A $35,000 house and 2 Volkswagens. One for me, one for my wife. Do you see how easy it is to move above your goal? Do you see that there was no way I could stop? Not if you're working at what you're working for. Not if you're doing that which is in you to move that man, to think more of yourself and what you want to do. Forget numbers. They will roll in. But it's what you're after. How you can improve upon yourself. Those moments in the middle before you drift into sleep, those great ideas that you have, they never say quit. They're always expanding you. And you keep saying, I'm going to write it down. Write it down. Do it. It was summer. I was in a club in Greenwich Village. I'm single. A man comes in to see me. I'm making $60 a week. 6 days a week, 6 nights, from 8 p.m. till 4 in the morning. My job description is to break up the monotony of the folk singers. But I'm good. People are laughing. Oh, they're having a great time. And I'm good. And I know I'm good. I'm not cocky. I know I'm good. To be that means you're not worried. Because you think, you plan, and you make sure that there's no trap doors for you. They may look like trap doors to others, but that's the trick of a great storyteller. This man is a Jewish man. His name is Alan Riback. He owns a club in Chicago in 1963. Thank you. Called the Gate of Horn. One. Only one person. 2. Okay. Nobody wants to be that old. I opened for some folk Across the street is a club called Mr. Kelly. Oh, shut up. This is the club, the nightclub, where the famous comedians making top dollar. Now don't forget, this is the 60s, 63, 64, and these guys are making top dollar, $2,500 a week, $3,500 a week. They're on TV shows, Jackpot, shows that many of you have no idea what. But these are the top comedians. And I'm looking over there from my dressing room. And I'm thinking, I want to play there. I want to play there. That's where the top guys play. I'm working here. This place holds 300. I walk out not just ad-lib, they think I'm ad-libbing, and I do so forward, and it's wonderful. The reviews are fantastic. Before I leave, a fellow comes over. I did 2 weeks at the Gate of Honor. A fellow comes over and says, two gentlemen would like to see you, and they have Mr. Ribback's permission. These two fellows are brothers. I cannot think of their name right now. They own Mr. Kelly. And they said to me, Marion Hall is their name. See, when you get this age, you don't worry. It'll come eventually. You know. No, when you get 70, the message comes like this, you know. You guys got the name. You can walk in the door, you know. And then sometimes they'll hand it to you, and sometimes they just throw it down. Back to where they were falling down. So, after a while, when you get around 70, you don't worry. You don't worry when it comes. You just say, I can't remember right now. You all heard your grandfather say that. I can't recall his name right now. And when you're young, you say, well, why didn't you bring it up if you can't remember the man's name? And the answer is, I had it, but somebody took it away. I knew the man's name when I was talking. I knew their name. And then when I got to it, whoever had it, the guy he's walking, and if I say, where was the name when I needed it, they just do like this to you. They just go on. Because your brain works like that. And if you're married, then you have a wife who makes you feel crazy. Why can't you remember these things? No, my wife said to me, see them with wives? You have to understand that Adam knew exactly what to do. He knew exactly what to do. No man has ever been smarter than Adam. Because when God put Adam to sleep, God took a rib, created Eve. She came, Adam saw her, stood up and named her woman. Wrong, sweet readers. He named her woman. He said, but he didn't pronounce it that way back then. You know, having looked at all the animals and